Hi, my name is Aaron. This webinar is covering the commissions management in Mercury. So here we are on the commissions tab. When you click on the commissions tab, you get a range of options down the left hand side. Now these options will be dependent upon the amount of access you actually have in Mercury. So by default, you might not see everything in your Mercury that you can see on mine currently. The first thing to look at here are commission statements. So each month a commission statement will be generated, and in that statement we'll have all of the information regarding to all of the commissions, both upfront and trails, that you'll be getting paid. As we build the commission statements over the month, the status over here on the right hand side will actually say interim, and once the commission batch is finalised for each particular month, it will be set to final status. Each payee in your company will actually have their own statement here under commission statements. The statements here show the upfront, the trail, GST, any adjustments, so any clawbacks or payments, the total commission for that month. Down the bottom here, you'll see a complete list of all of the loan accounts with that, within that particular statement for that month. You can click through all, upfront, trail, any loan accounts that are in arrears or have been discharged, and you can also generate a number of reports for that particular commission statement. You can do a HTML report, a full statement, an RCTI summary, and an Excel dump of the loan accounts for that month. The lodgement section is a section that allows you to inform Connective that you have actually lodged a loan. Now there is a way to do an automatic lodgement in Mercury from within an opportunity. Click on the Lodge to Connective button. However, if you have written a loan externally from Mercury, so you haven't actually used Mercury or Apply Online, what you can do is you can create a lodgement. That lodgement just lets us know that the loan has been submitted and allows us to match up commission payment with that loan account should it not happen automatically. To create a lodgement is straightforward. You click on New Lodgement, you fill out this particular form, and you hit Save Lodgement. Now please note, when filling out this form there are a couple of absolutely vital fields. The first one being the amount. Please insert the amount to the cent as per the actual loan account. Secondly, first name, last name. Please make sure you use the name of your clients as per the loan documents. It is very important that all these figures are the figures and names are absolutely perfect, because they are the main fields that we will use to try and match a commission payment. Lender, account number, business name, not so important, amount to the cent, and first name, last name are the other vital fields. So once you've actually put in all of the details, you can hit Save Lodgement, and you can see that lodgement has now been created. What you can also do from a lodgement is you can submit a commission inquiry. Now there are a number of areas where you'll see this new commission inquiry button. We'll have a look at it here and we'll skip over it later on. But let's say this loan settled this month. Next month you don't see any payment appear for this particular loan. You need to query it with us. Click on the lodgement, and if you don't have a lodgement, please create one for it. Click on New Commission Inquiry. Fill out these details. The date settled and the lender reference are compulsory. Tell us whether it's upfront or trail that you're missing, residential, commercial, and please give us the details of the actual commission inquiry. Click the confirm button, hit submit, and you'll then push that message through to our commissions team, who will be able to initiate an investigation for you. Each time the commission team updates this particular commission inquiry, it will appear here under commission inquiries that we'll have a look at in just a moment. So loan accounts next. Every single loan account you write will appear here in this particular list. You can filter on loan name, lender, or associate. Once you click on a loan account, you'll see some buttons over here will actually light up. The one you are most interested in likely is the Edit Splits button. So you can apply a split to a payment, both the upfront and the interim. That split will remain on that particular loan account for always and ever, until such time as someone actually goes in there and manually changes the loan, the commission split. Trail variation report is next. This allows you to keep an eye on your trail payments and query any which may have either not been paid or may have reduced more than you would otherwise expect. To use the trail variation report, set the target month. So this we will be looking at December's payments. Set the tolerance level that you believe is most appropriate. Let's say 10%, and then hit refresh. What that will do is it will compare the target month with the month prior. It will have a look at all of the trail commissions for that particular change, and any with a bigger difference than 10% plus or minus. So if the trail has dropped off by more than 10% or has increased by more than 10%, it will appear here in this list. More often than not, by clicking on the loan account, you'll be able to figure out, using the figures that will appear over here, why that trail payment has changed. For example, you might see it's either being discharged or a lump sum has been made. The loan account, the loan balance is reduced by more than you would otherwise expect. Usually you can figure it out from those particular figures. If the reduction doesn't make any sense, the reduction is much bigger than you would expect and the figures don't explain it, you can click on this new commission inquiry button here and let us know, and we can investigate for you. Settlement volumes is next, and this just creates a graph showing you month by month volumes. You can also have a look at month by associate, or you can have a look at a pie chart where it will show you each of your associates and their month settlements. There are some filters up here that you can change to take in a particular date range. So commission inquiries, as I alluded to earlier, this is where all of your commission inquiries will sit. So you can see here the current status of the commission inquiry, and if you double click on one of them, you'll see a complete history of each message sent. So this is obviously a test one. There's the test that we sent. Each time the commissions team updates you, it will appear here as well, and you can actually add to it with this new message button. The payment calendar. This is a very important part of Mercury. As each month, the date Connective aims to make the payment, the date you should receive your payment, and most importantly, the splitting cutoff. This here is very important if you are splitting your payments. This date each month is set in stone. Once that splitting has been cut off, it is not possible for us to reopen the splitting. So if you haven't applied a split by then, unfortunately, you will have to manage the split manually. So please take note of these dates. They do change depending on weekends, public holidays, and the like. So payees next. If you wish to split your commission with somebody, be it a loan writer, a separate company, a referrer, you can create a payee for them. Click on Create New Payee and it will open up a window, and the window looks like this. This is one I filled in earlier. Fill in the name, all of these details, ABN, password, which I'll explain in a moment, the account details, so we will pay the commission straight to the payee directly, so you don't have to manage that payment. And the commission defaults, so these defaults will populate to the payee when you split a loan account to them. However, they can be overridden in the splitting window. There is a drop down here for linked associate. If you wish to apply an automated split with this particular payee, you need to check this automatically allocate loans written, and then you need to select the relevant loan writer. So if I actually set an automated split to Longhorn Foghorn, what will happen is every single loan account that comes back where Longhorn is the actual loan writer, local real estate will receive 15% of the upfront, 5% of the trail. So that is on every single loan account which Longhorn actually wrote. If you are not splitting every single loan of a particular loan writer one particular way, do not use the automated splitting method. Apply the splits manually. Click on Save and that payee is created. Now I mentioned the password. If you set a password for the payee in their payee setup, what you can then do is you can give them this number. It will either be CPM or CPO, and then the digits. Along with that particular password, they can then log into Mercury, so they can go to mercury.connective.com.au, use that CP number and the password and log in. What they will see when they log in is basically the commission statements window with a commission statement for their particular payee, so they will only be able to see the loan account information on loan accounts on which they are a payee. They will not be able to see your entire business, only the loan accounts which they are actually receiving a payment for. From there they can generate their own RCTIs and they can keep a track of their own data. So splitting templates, what you can do here is you can create a template which allows you to apply multiple splits with basically a single click. Click on new splitting templates. You need to have more, well, you would generally have more than one payee. Name the template. Is there a loan writer? Select a payee. Select a second payee if you have one. You can set the upfront and the trail that they will receive and hit save. So that's our, and there we have our splitting template. We can then apply this in the edit splits window with a single click of a button. The interim upfront is where all of the loan accounts which you're about to receive an upfront payment for will sit, and will allow you to actually apply a split to both the upfront and or trail before they're actually paid. Again, these must be done by the splitting cutoff of each month. So the loan account will appear here. You click on the loan account, you click that edit splits button, and you can apply the splits either via a template or just by using the payee drop downs. Each month, when the loan accounts for each lender are actually uploaded, Connective will send out notifications. Here you can choose whether you wish to receive the notification for each lender and whether it is for only relevant statements, for every statement, or never. Only relevant means you will only receive a notification when there is a loan account for you. Every statement means you will receive a notification regardless of whether or not you're actually being paid a loan account. And never means you'll never receive notification that we've actually uploaded those loan accounts. And finally, invoices. Each month Connective will invoice you for our service. From here you can see each month's invoice, the ID, the total, the GST you paid, total and date. And you can download, there will be a download link here. You can actually download our invoice each month for your records. As stated earlier, access to the commissions is reliant upon your Mercury access. If you require more access, you need to be splitting commissions or creating payees. A director of your company will need to send a message to us via the Mercury help desk requesting that access be granted. It's not possible to grant splitting access from within Mercury. That must be done by us at a database level. We do this to ensure that only the correct people have access to your commission splits. Thank you for watching the webinar.